Hello everybody. Today I am going to give the answer of the most asked question, that how can I get 80 plus marks in paper 1 of UGC NET exam. Well, I think this topic is related to all UGC NET candidates. Well, first I'll say that yes, I am very much capable to give this answer, as I got 86 in paper 1 at last attempt, that is on 2021 attempt. Okay, so first thing I'll say that to score good in UGC NET in any paper, you have to give equal importance to each and every unit. Maybe you have fear in case of maths, maybe you have fear in case of computer, maybe you have fear in case of environment, people and environment portion, but you have to do the practice so that you can give equal importance to everything. Now I am going to share few tips how to get better marks. First thing I'll say that be particular in case of time. In case of time means don't feel that I have too much time, or don't feel that, oh, I have only 3 hours time and I have to answer this much of questions, so do hurry. Both will be evil to you, because if you will do hurry, then you will be prone to do mistake and lose your mark in your known questions. And if you will spend too much of time than required, then you will get scarcity of time at the end. So please be present, be confident, be cool and calm, and give the answer properly within the time. First thing. Second thing, I'll say that before getting good number in case of paper 1 is totally depending on your practice. I'll mention those 3 units. Maybe you can have fear in case of maths, but still, if you will practice enough these 3 units, you will get full marks in very easy way only. Just in your daily routine, make sure that you will practice these 3 units, at least a portion, at least for a little time every day. First thing, numerical abilities. Second thing, logical reasoning. And third thing, reading comprehension. Please make time in your daily routine to practice these 3 units. In case of reading comprehension, just take one passage and solve it within 10 minutes. 10 minutes, not more than that. And in case of practicing reading comprehension, how to make it very good, then I'll say that what I was told by my most favorite educators, that just before reading the passage, just give your full concentration and read the questions first of that passage. Means just go through the questions of that passage. 5 questions. It will hardly take 1 minute or 2 minutes to read. Then just focus and read the entire passage. You can ask me, Ananya, why? The reason of why is, if you will go through the questions first, then those questions, I am not telling that go through the questions as well as options. No, just go through the questions. So if you will go through the questions first, then those questions will be go into your mind. Then whenever you will start to read that passage, your mind will automatically try to search the answers of those questions. So it will take lesser time, and whatever the time will take, it will be utilized in optimum way, and you will get the answer with full clarity, and you will make the options right on those questions. Within 10 minutes only, you will just complete it as whole in very concrete manner. First thing I have said in case of reading comprehension. Now, in case of logical reasoning, see, in case of logical reasoning, one thing I'll say that you have syllogism, right? Syllogism, I'll always suggest that please solve each and every syllogism with Venn diagram. Why? See, if it will be the categorical syllogism also, then also your Venn diagram will show it. Suppose you, that means you need not to remember the theories of Boolean, that 20, 16, 20, those structure A, those big structure. You don't need, whether it is coming to figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4. No need to remember those things. But yes, how the figure 1 formed, how the figure 2 formed, how the figure 3 formed, and how the figure 4 formed, you have to know that, because that can be asked. But apart from that, you need not to remember Boolean in your mind. Neither you have to remember that Aristotle, as Aristotelian syllogism in your, or categorical syllogism in your mind. Just go through the statements and draw the proper Venn diagram. If Venn diagram will support your conclusion, then that is valid. If it is not, then it is not. It is as simple as that. And in case of that, what to say, that all then AE, AEO, AEIO, AEIO, that contradictory, subaltern, these all things. Just not only make those box, but two things I can say, that truth always go downwards, but false cannot go upwards. Means just in your life, the truthful person can go everywhere, whether in lower position, whether in higher position, he or she can go everywhere. But in case of false, when it tries to go too much high, it will be stopped by nature. And that is the things of, in case of syllogism also. Okay, so just keep that thing. Another thing I'll say, suggest that when you are doing your study, just make another structure in case of AEIO. Just do one more thing. If the O is truth, that is, some are not some A are not B, say, then you know that contradictory, that is A will be obviously false. Okay, but what if O is true, that is some A are not B, what is about in case of E, that is no A are B? It is doubtful because it is only telling about some. अगर हर चीज एक जैसा हो तो कुछ चीज गलत, मतलब कुछ चीज तो वैसा ही होगा, लेकिन अगर कुछ चीज एक जैसा हो लेकिन वो हर चीज वही जैसा होगा, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना, तो दैट इज डाउटफुल. एंड इफ सम ए आर नॉट बी, that cannot say that some A are B. That is also doubtful, because maybe some A are not B. That means some A are B. That can be true. That can be true if E is false. But if E is true, that is no A are B, then this I statement will be false. So this sort of conditions, just think this sort of conditions and make the chart. If you will draw this chart in your hand, then it will be easier to you. And another thing, that whether the statement is right or wrong, that statement 1, statement 2, what is implied or what is not implied, just consider it in proper manner. Just practice it. You will do that very easily. And in case of Indian logic, please give time and please be clear about the concept of Indian logic. Then you will find it is very easy to score whole marks in logical reasoning. Now numerical reasoning. And yes, blood relationship, you can draw the tree, family tree, and you can solve it easily. Now numerical reasoning. In case of any series, just go check the pattern of the series. In case of distance, time, profit, just remember those formulas and apply it. And some tricks of solving pi in case of degree to percentage, percentage to degree, just remember those. Just practice, make practice too much, so that time will be shorter and your correctness will be increased, and you can score whole in numerical abilities. Now coming to teaching aptitude portion. So think like a teacher, not like a student. Just if you will read any concept of teaching aptitude, just think whatever your favorite teacher did in the class. You can just go through your memory and you will find each, you can connect each and your every statement with your real life experience. Just think those. It will make the learning easier in case of teaching aptitude. And yes, some things like those who told this, who gave this theory, and those things you have to read and memorize. In case of research aptitude, please go through each and every concept very clear, with a very clear concept. You have to get the concept first very clearly, and it will help you in the statistics portion also in case of your paper 2. So please don't neglect it, just do it properly. In case of communication, see, as we are one sort of management student, we know about the communication, that is our plus point. But please go through the communication models very very well manner, and those olfactory, those thing, and non-verbal communication, types of non-verbal communications, and all those. in very good manner. So six units have done. I'll say that in case of computer, I'll say that please read how much you know about the basic thing of computers. No need for go through too much critical things, because question will come from basic thing. Just go through it. And in case of what to say, this is about computer portion. Then in case of higher education, right? Higher education portion, then I'll say that just go through the list of commissions, which commissions come first in which year, which commission comes then which year. Just माइंड में पूरा बिठा लो ये चीजें. एंड द हर एक कमीशन का खूबिया और अगर कोई बहुत बड़ा ड्रॉबैक है तो वो जस्ट दिस मच. एंड इन केस ऑफ दोज NIRF, AIIA, ERIIA, those rankings, what are the parameters by which they ranked, and what to say, and their current ranking. And please, if you can, just go through 2 rankings so that you can compare it. And please go through the recent NEP also, NEP 2020, and what to say, more or less I have cleared, I have told everything about higher education portion. See, this portion, apart from that computer portion, these all are the portions you can score totally. Okay. And in case of computer portion also, if it will come from regular thing, you can score totally. Okay. And in case of people environment, that is a dicey portion. I'll say it is always dicey in case of UGC NET, because that is the portion where from current affairs questions can come. Don't panic. Just read whatever the environment, basic environment things, and whatever the current environment, how much you can. Just read that. If it will come from out of box, just treat it as out of box. You have to score 80 marks. That means you can do wrong in 10 questions, right? So please consider it like that way only. Okay. This is all about the thing I have discussed, the whole syllabus almost in case of paper 1. And I'll say that please keep your cool and calm and attempt. And one more thing, if you can, because you will get much more paper 1 papers, right? Please take taste of yourself when you are preparing yourself and retest it. Means if you will take 10 papers, no need to take 30 papers, take 10 papers. Okay. If you will complete one series of 10, 10 one by one, then again do the circle, again start from first paper and go through. You will see the improvement. You will analyze the wrong thing, what you are doing, the mistake, and you will be conscious and you will improve it. Practice makes the man perfect, and this is applied in case of this thing also. That's all about paper 1, how to get 80 plus marks in paper 1 in one shot. Thank you. Thank you so much.